I love it. And I think that's what, like, when we were talking about what do we call this podcast, sometimes people do change course and change names. And I was like, I love a wine affair. Like, it is our personal affair with wine. It is our conversation, and it's our place to come and celebrate and invite everyone to just raise a glass and learn something new. And I think that'll be like the best part of it, because it's like no judgment here. We're just two ladies having good conversation, inviting all of our friends, and to see what's next. And so speaking of that, we keep talking about what we want to do and what we want to bring to this podcast. So kind of tell us a little bit more about what we're thinking about what's next.
Right. So I know you and I have brainstormed a lot on this, and I really want to, besides educating people on wine, I want to bring guests on that are going to show you the different parts of the industry. So, I'd like you to meet some wine distributors and wine importers. I'd like you to be able to talk to the people that own the wine shops. I'd like you to be able to, people that do wine and art, and, definitely the small. One of my passions is supporting the small wineries that don't have the attention that they should get. A lot of small wineries do some great wine all across the country. And those are the wines for me, the talk about the sweat and hard work. I mean, that is, I would love to honor some of those winemakers, especially the women winemakers. Shout out to the women that do that work, and don't put out, nearly as much wine as like Mondavi and Jackson family, but it's a passion that they have, and all of these people can give a different perspective on the industry, which is what I love. So I think we're going to have somebody from each of those separate worlds of wine, and we can learn a lot from those different perspectives and learn what actually some of them do.
Right. No, I love that. And I'm super excited to invite some of our friends that we've met throughout, when we connected with our wine group, both of our locals and just our different connections to the industry. So, and two, like when you talked about your other business with cooking, like there's a number of ways wine pairs with life. And, you mentioned art, and, I know we have some charcuterie people we're talking to, and just kind of having that bigger, bolder conversation to make wine more approachable. Because I think that's my favorite thing about when you share wine for people. You want people to learn how to like it for them. And I think that'll be the most exciting thing as we launch our Wine Affair podcast.
Yes.
So, I love it.
Lots to look forward to. I hope that, our audience enjoys it, and definitely let us know if there are things you want to hear about or learn about. And please feel free to DM me or Andy with questions about anything. We're happy to talk and answer questions. But yeah, stay tuned, and till our next pour. And I hope you'll join us again.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Powered by Riverside.
Thank you, Riverside, our free platform. Cheers, Cindy. Great job. Excited to pour some more.